What's up, dirt nerds? I'm George, and according to my clock, it is Dirt 30. Let's see what we're going to be digging into today. Dirt nerds, you guessed it, I got dirt. And today, I'm going to be doing some panning. And as always, I'll show you my panning. And let me go ahead and get you flipped around. Let me show you who we're playing with today. Alright, so as you can see, I got my usual complement of pans. My regular strainer. Alright, I ordered this through eBay. This is Mile High Prospectors Colorado Gold panning material. Comes in a neat little canvas bag. That's the first one I've ever gotten, a little canvas bag, and I love it. So, got that here. Pull that out of there. Nice. I thought I saved the slip. Apparently I left it in my room there. So this was, I believe, $32.50 free shipping, but I did pay sales tax. So it came to like $35.72, I believe, something like that. So about 35 bucks is what I paid for it. It's supposed to be 1 pound of material. I did not weigh it. So as you all know, I am not a reviewer. This is just me showing you pay dirt for fun. So if you want a real review, go check out Dylan Miller over at Miller Prospecting, or Golden Pay Dirt Reviews, my boy Martin. They both do very good, extensive, thorough reviews. I just do pay dirt just for fun, show you what I'm going to be doing, having some fun. So, all right, let me go ahead and I'm going to need both hands to open this up because one hand is obviously not working, trying to get this rubber band to come off of here. Well, maybe I can see. Here we go. Try to roll it up off there. Trying to do this all so y'all can see. All right, give me one second. So I was a little perplexed here. So it came sealed, very well sealed in this nice little bag, wrapped in the box, and it was surrounded with paper and all that. And I'm trying to make sure I cover up that address. Sorry, I don't think anybody saw that. Anyway, so but then I opened up that little bag, got the rubber band off, and there's nothing else. It's just the dirt in this little canvas bag. That's it. So hopefully the gold does not stick to this canvas bag, because I don't know about cutting this thing open. Alright, let me go ahead and shake this thing out here. Give me one more second. Sorry, be right back. I got it all shook out as best I can. And it does look like there is still a little dusty material down in there, but I'm pretty sure I got all the dirt out. Even got a little fiber going up there. There we go. It looks pretty well screened. Doesn't look like there's much bigger than 1/8 of an inch at most. So first pan will be pretty easy. I'll just probably use my little baby pan for that because it doesn't look like there's going to be much material left from the kitchen strainer. Now, it did state that there is some crystalline silver in here as well, so I got to be real careful. I can already see some specks in there. You can see them right there. All those little white silvery bits. Yep, those will be silver. Oh, I do see a little speck of gold right there. Oops, they're right next to where my finger edge is right there. A little flake of gold right there. So that's cool. A little something plus kitchen strainer. I can see a little bits in the minus kitchen strainer as well, so that's going to be some fun. I like seeing a little bit of gold to start. Go ahead and put that all in here. And you always want to kind of scratch the surface of your screen, make sure any gold or any material stuck in the squares is knocked free down into your pan. You don't want to lose your gold or leave it sitting in your screen. Alright, so obviously the majority of the material is my minus kitchen strainer, and I've got a nice little tiny pile in the plus kitchen strainer. So let's go ahead and work this pile out here. Let me set the camera up so that I can show you some panning, and we'll be right back. Got our material, and just so you were aware, it is roughly about 40 degrees outside right now. I filled my tub with straight hot water from my house, so I'm not going to be completely freezing out here doing this. It is still pretty cold, but my hands will not be at least completely frozen when I'm done, which will be nice. So as always, get it all stratified, get everything settled all down into that front corner right there, underneath the riffles. Pour off, and then do a quick wash. Take some of the bits off. I will be saving all this material to repan later and go through to remove the silver, because silver does not settle the same way as gold. It requires a different type of panning skill to get it out, which I am still working on. I end up hand picking a lot of the silver out because it doesn't settle the way gold does. So you end up washing a lot of it away in the panning process when you're doing it the way you do for gold. I can already see I've watched several pieces of the silver already flow down, so there's a nice, there's a whole bunch of it right in there too. There's a lot of silver in there. Hopefully there's more gold. I only saw that one flake so far in this Plus Kitchen strainer here. I'd like to see a few more, hopefully. Alright, starting to get down there. I can see a little bit more yellow. It's a good thing. Let's go ahead and move it over here to the side. I'm going to use my smooth side. Go nice and easy. That helps take away any of the heavies that can't get past the riffles but are not gold, which is including a bunch of the silver. Like I said, I will pan this all back out afterward to try to remove any of the silver. You see, there's quite a bit of silver in there. You can see it clear as day. I can see quite a bit of gold in there too, which is awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can't move that silver away here. Boy, it just does not want to get away from that gold. Alright, let's go ahead and move some silver here. Nice little amount of silver there. I like that gold pile better though. A couple of nice little chunkies. Oh, and there's about a picker. So much silver. I do like silver. That is pretty cool, but it just does not pan the same as gold. And some of it, as you can see, is sitting down into the bottom with the gold. But it is not all of it, and definitely, as I said, just a quick little wiggle and there goes the silver. So that's a nice little pile of gold right there. Some nice shinies. A couple of big chunkies. Oh, and there's a picker. Oh yeah. How about that one? Yeah, almost a picker. I can pick it, but it's pretty small. And there's a piece of gold down there hiding in with the silver. Oh, a little rolly bit. It's a rounder. He just wants to roll. These nice chunky little bits. Not too flat. There's a few flats, but I like seeing those nice round chunky ones as well. Let's see if the snuffer can take it. Yeah, it'll take these little ones for sure. And the big one just gets stuck in the neck again. Come on. I definitely need to get me a larger snuffer bottle. This one is not working. I've got gold stuck right there in the neck again. I know it's not a bad thing for your gold to be too big to go into your snuffer bottle, but it is a bad thing when your gold gets stuck in your snuffer bottle. There it goes. I'll just go ahead and take the picker and put it in. There we go. So, and I have all this silver left over in here too. Go ahead and probably put that into my big pan. Just set it aside, just so that I don't have to try to repan it and get it back out of this material again later. So let's go ahead and set that aside here. Go ahead and grab this one here and get to some work on this one. So, as you see, I do not test it with a magnet. I do not do any of that, only because that takes away from the panning experience. If you want to make it easier on yourself, if you don't know how to pan very well, then by all means, please grab a magnet and try to get some of that magnetite out. Be very careful, because fine gold will travel with the magnetite. Me, I just like to go ahead and throw it all in. Go for it. That's what panning's all about. That's what prospecting's all about. You don't get to go out in the field and say how much magnetite you're going to get to take out of the earth before you find your gold. So when I do pay dirts, I do the same thing. I just throw it into a pan and see what I get. The beauty of being at home, though, is I don't have to go super slow. I can go a little faster if I want. I don't need to take my time, because I don't have to worry about losing anything, because it's all right here in this tub. It ain't going nowhere. So I can repan this as many times as I want to make sure that I got every speck of gold, every speck of silver, every speck of whatever gems or anything are in that material that I'm working with. It's all right here. Ain't going nowhere. When you're out in the field doing it for real, you gotta take your time. You gotta make sure you're not throwing your gold back into the water that you just dug it out of. There is a lot of black sand in here. I don't know if y'all can see how dark this is. There's a lot of black sand in this stuff, so I like that. I mean, that is going to be some work. That's all right. Taking off all them blondes. Well, there's a lot of silver down in here too. Ooh, a lot of. Seeing silvers, but I'm not really seeing the gold, but that's okay. I'm hoping it's just staying down low where it's supposed to be. I know there's gold in here. I've seen some bits. Still working off some blondes here. Getting a little lighter. I can hold it with one hand a little easier. So for the lots of silver still. For editing purposes, I'm only going to show you the first panning. I don't show the second and third and fourth and however many times I need to pan to make sure I got it all. First panning is usually, you're going to get the bulk of it. If you know what you're doing, and even if you don't know what you're doing, this is what you're going to get on your first panning. So when I do my weigh-ins, it's usually just the first panning. I haven't gone back and reprocessed any of it yet, so I don't know how much more is in there. I usually do always double check, and I rarely miss but just a few specks. I'm not bragging, I'm just stating a fact. And the few specks that I miss would not change the weight of what I found, so. Alright, I'm starting to see some shiny finally, other than silver. There is a lot of black sand, but so far it seems to be some pretty fine black sands. There's not a lot of big chunky black sand, which that would help carry small gold away. If the black sand is really fine, it will carry super fine gold, like -200 mesh. But any big chunky bits will usually stay right down towards the bottom, and it'll stay in the pan a little better. You just got to be very careful when you get to the bottom. That's where the heaviest of the heavies are at, and that's where your gold's going to be at. Right. Gold's all done, all dried. I did go back and I repanned a little bit. I did the first pan through and added that in just because there was so much fine gold I didn't want to leave off. There just may have been something there. There was a few little bit, you know, there's just a. It was dust. I mean, it was literally gold dust. There is nothing more I can get out of there without something more like a Miller table, something that's going to be able to recover that fine gold without it washing away with the black sand. And that I cannot do that, get it all. So let me go ahead and flip you around. Let me show you what I got. So, real quick, I did check. It stated the average return, average Roy was about 1/2 gram. So, as long as I can get close to that, I'll be cool. As it says, it's an average. It's not guaranteed. They also said there's a guaranteed of 1 gram of crystalline silver added, and I'll go back and I'll find that later. So I'm not too worried about that. So let me go ahead and I'm getting this. Got the scale turned on. You let it zero out. Let me flip you around. Let me show you the gold. Yeah, so there it is, all dried and weighed. You can see a lot of that dust. There is a little bit of black sand in there, and I mean a little bit. A lot of that dust you're seeing there is gold. I mean, it is fine powder gold. So there goes their scale all zeroed out. Let's see what we got. Yeah, look at that. We are over 1/2 gram. 0.546. Not bad at all, not bad at all. Alright. That'll do. I like it. Let me go ahead and flip you back around. So, like I said, I went back through and I checked the description. I found my packing slip. This is Colorado Gold Pay Dirt Dredge Cons, 1 pound. Nice gold and silver in every bag. And in the description, it does say that the average Roy was about 0.5. So I got a little above the average, so that's excellent. And you know, they said that they did state that there was about 1 gram. There is 1 gram added of the crystalline silver. So cool, you know, that gives me something more fun to play with after I get my gold out. I can go back, dry it out, you know, and pick out all the silver and do a dry pan, because that's how I got my silver last time. I did a dry pan, and that seemed to work out pretty good, and I was able to get the majority of the silver out that way, and then just kind of hand pick the little bits out. You know, my wife likes picking the little stuff out with the gems and all that too, so that gives her something to play with me too. So that's awesome. So the total for this bag was $32.50, and oh, sorry. My alarm's going off. Time to get ready for work. It'll happen. Yeah, hey, gotta work. Gotta make money, right? So it was $32.50. It was free shipping and handling. but I did have to pay sales tax. So the total cost was $35.72 for the 1 pound bag. And like I said, and it came with that cool little bag, the little canvas bag. I wish there may have been, you know, like at least put into a sandwich bag or something, you know, one more little plastic so none of the dirt or anything got stuck inside the canvas. It all seemed to come out fairly well. I flipped it inside out off camera, and just to make sure, and you know, it was all clean, it was all good. And as you can see, I got above average for the gold, so that's most excellent. I dig it. And you can't, you know, $35.72, not too bad. I'm not going to check the gold spot or all that and do all that. As long as I get what you know, close to what I'm stated I'm supposed to have, then I'm happy. We all know pay dirt is play dirt. It's fun. It's a novelty for the most part. It's not an investment. It is a practice tool. It is a learning tool. It is it's just something to have fun with, and just something to do while it's winter time, or if you just can't get anywhere where there's natural native gold to go dig, or if you just can't go dig, you just want the panning experience. Pay dirt is a good way to do it. Do you get your money back all the time? No. Do I expect to get my money back all the time? No. That's the nature of the game. When you go out prospecting for real, it's going to cost you money to get out there. You're going to have to buy all that equipment, and then you're going to have to pay gas and everything else. You're going to have to, you know, vehicle expenses and everything to get where you got to go, and then your time, your labor, and then all, you know, putting all that equipment to work, the wear and tear on the labor and their vehicle and yourself, only to find a tiny little bit of gold. You know, it's great. You know, it's your gold. Nobody's ever touched it before you, so that makes it that much more special. And the fact that you're out doing it yourself, you're getting it for real, that adds to it. And you know, there's nothing like it. And I love going prospecting. But if you can't get out there, there's not much difference in the cost for if you get a good pay dirt. You know, this was a good one. I may have to say I'm going to try this one again and see what some of their other pay dirts offer, if they have others. You know, I didn't really dig yet, but that was the first one I saw, and I was like, oh, I'm going to try that out. So good dirt, good return. I love the fun part of it with the canvas bag. You know, nice little dirt bag. I love those canvas bags. I've always wanted to get one with a pay dirt. So cool. That made me very, very happy. And I'm going to be taking out, this is my scrap 14 karat. So I'm going to be dumping that off. I'm probably going to go melt that, and then put that gold into here and start my 2019 gold vial to put next to the 2018. Hopefully we'll end up with more this year than we did last year. Not a bad run for last year, almost an ounce. But you know, and some of my own gold I did give away. There was giveaways I did where I gave away bits of gold. Well, that gold came from my collection, from this vial. So there is a possibility that, yeah, I did have more gold in there, but you know, you got to take that into account. That's what I do. I give stuff away. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and put this away, wrap this up, because I do have to get ready for work. And you will be seeing me in a day or two for sure. I've got something to do for you. And as always, I still have some silvers. Anybody want some silvers? They're available. Doing some coppers. Cheap. Hit me up. Just let me know. Again, I haven't thought of any pricing for them. I know it's not much. $5. Something like that for one of the skulls. It's not going to be expensive. Just, I just got to cover shipping mainly, and then a couple bucks to throw my folks for using their electricity for the furnace. So, but yeah, pretty much that's it. I'll let y'all go. I will be coming back again. I have a mail call coming for sure. We're almost to 1,000. Last time I checked, we're up over 980. So once I hit 1,000, I'll give something away. some coins, I'm sure. We'll figure something out. I'll make you all happy. All right, everybody. You know what I'm going to say. Have yourself a wonderful day, wonderful afternoon, or a wonderful evening. Wherever you are, it is Dirt 30. Go dig in that dirt. Go hunt you some treasures. If you can't go out, go get you some pay dirt. Give this one a try. I enjoyed it. Go check them out on eBay. Go look them up on eBay. I do not really like to post links for things like this because this is a long shot. This is a gamble. This is a lottery ticket. If you choose to do so, please go check them out and go find them. I believe it was J&J Prospecting was the name of the company, or the name of the seller. They didn't really put the seller's name on the packing slip. It just came from Jennifer Curtis. That's who shipped it. And Jennifer, I believe, was one of the names on the description. So it's a little small mop-pot kind of thing down to Colorado. Comes out of Colorado. Love it. So give it a try. Never know what can happen. You might get good. Hopefully you do as well as I did. All right, everybody. I will see you here soon. Have a wonderful evening. Talk to you later.